on the global stage since then. It's time for redemption to see if the train is going to keep on
Heretics on
rolling.
defense, PRX on attack.
Here we go, folks.
Jing with a frenzy.
Pistol,
Other than that, nothing too crazy.
Well, already we got this play up through connector
A
here.
wild, thank you so much, bro.
Gonna leave me the Prowler, tries to get him in. Wood on the breach this time around. A fault
Dude,
line comes
3
in at a
pass and
decent
push.
time.
This is looking like a
We're in bit of
C9
trouble
pistol
if
on
there's
this map.
flash out of this, but no, it's just going to be a pivot towards the spawn. The minimap is bizarre right now. Triple push from
Yeah, I
Team
like
Heretics.
this. I'm looking at
All
Devi. He hasn't turned around once.
creeping into the spawn of the attackers.
They are
Gonna defeat a lot of this
very
KJ
fast
neutral placed
in the
in
middle
A-main.
here.
PRX here able to push out from Link.
There's just no way that they're going to expect this.
Yeah, I'm looking at the people here, just trying to work out if anyone's going to turn around. They're going to have some sick timing, right? Devi did look at
Have
it.
to know they're on a clock though. Look at the lurk coming here from Boo. He'll be turning up from
Yeah, it
A-main.
has been left
In
for a
time,
while.
the
They want
PRX
to take
push
some map
through.
control fast. This
Flash
might
in the
work out
direction.
for them, but they are just...
Flowers doesn't see anything.
They're so tunneled.
Briefly pinged out on the site. That haunt does give a lot of information now. PRX want to push ahead of this
Still
one.
no
Look,
plant.
caught
Dude,
in
are
the
they going to
grab
go
here.
all the way
Devi's
through
gonna sit.
spawn to B?
And then Wood's
This
gonna
is
take
mad.
contact with Device tucked in the corner. It's a 2 for 2. Second buys this time. Opts to double back. There's no plant yet.
No, they've got
Whoa,
enough
that was
time
nuts
they
from
want to try
Jing.
to
We were
pivot
on a
to B,
different
but this
page
one
though.
wants to
Some
take
going
it
back,
off
some
for a
staying.
second. Lovely
You get a
trade.
plant.
Brings it to the
This
2
is
versus 2 in the
mayhem.
meantime. Patman had been making his way over towards this B site.
Only a
Gonna be
Paper X
awkward for
pistol
Team
would
Heretics
actually
on
just
this
go
week.
all
There's
the
so many
way
positions that
around
these
the
last
map.
two players could be tucked into, but they opt for the double halls, play together.
Of course, Patman dubs as the handler for this PRX team. He's a tight leash on them. And deals with Mini Boo as he tries
Move
to
the cam
approach
up,
from
yeah.
B-Long. It's on Boo. Now they know he's
It's a
here.
really important
The Horde
kill.
reveals his location. And the IGL now needs to make a play for Horde. He knows what the setup is, but he has to
Trades.
face it.
Dude, Patman is
Natty.
it's just so impactful, man.
Patman deals with him as PRX with the pistol.
That is the steady
that's okay,
hands
right?
of the man who has just been a consistent element since joining this PRX team. Comes up in the first pistol round for his global debut. Pivotal 2K for Pat.
Connor, thank you so much for the sub as well, bro.
What a
Appreciate that.
bizarre pistol to
Dude,
start
crazy
off this
pistol.
game. The man being entirely
I mean, I've actually
flipped
never
both
seen a
sides.
pistol like this, to be honest.
PRX making that nice pivot with those.
It's some nice mid-rounding,
40 seconds or so
though.
remaining, getting over to get that plant on.
You got to give him that.
The double back on A when she got taken low. But PRX have a
Okay,
clear
1-0 on the
call to hit that
pistols.
B site now.
And then for
Let's see what they got for this
What?
anti-eco. It's a group up towards that B site. No
for the
shield in place.
for the anti-eco,
This is looking
they
just
got
absolutely
3
PRX
rifles, a
Team Heretics opt to
judge,
go for this
and
capital stack towards the A site. They're not
and
going
a
to
ghost.
find a thing, and at that they've got all classics. But of course, when you're running this Euro, you are going to always be prioritizing just farming up those orbs. The dimensional drift. Has
Here
just
we
been
go, double
one of the
satchel.
highest power ultimates
I mean, it's
in
great in the
this year.
afterplant. Nade forces him into the. Okay, I mean, Nade forces him into it. It's nice.
It's an easy judge pickup. And now for the rest
And dude,
of the
they're not going elbow.
Spike planted.
Like this guy will farm his ult if they go elbow.
Molly's here, mate.
Feels like
What the hell?
Rays on this map is unorthodox. Doesn't
Spooker,
do
thank you so
justice
much as well.
to the
Thank you,
agent
thank you.
being played
Appreciate
here.
it.
It is so uncommon, and that kind of play, that double satchel back into holes, we're going to be seeing a lot of that from Jing, taking opening engagements, being set up to try and get in really deep with these satchels.
Yeah,
on
Devi's
attack.
allowed to hunt.
Devi with this ghost, hoping to just pick off a couple players right now.
On a second guess, fault line. They're trying to catch him out. Some old orbs on the table here, though, for PRX. If Heretics get a little bit too close, or
Yeah,
against
I mean,
Halfies,
Heretics will be
the rest
happy
of
with that.
PRX have already gotten out of dodge.
Still incredibly nice for Paper X. Keep
Four
every
Heretics in the
single
spike
gun,
for Heretics.
and then we
Now we're well and truly on the road.
we're allowed to get the
This is
full
a
buy.
comp from PRX that we've
They're
seen
going to be
pick up
keeping a
pretty
judge, so
recently.
I mean, keeping
To
a
good
judge here, I would
success.
imagine that
We'll
they
kind
do
of
the
figure it
same
out on the
strat, but
fly
I guess they
exactly
could
how they're gonna make
smoke off,
best
go
use of
over
this
towards
Razor
door
by
with it
building.
if they want.
I mean, after watching months of Teo on this map, both teams have come out with very unique approaches. If these guys tried to do any prep for each other, that is out
Dude,
the
this
window
little
entirely.
sight hit was pretty nice though. Nade
This
towards
is
the
going to
back.
be who
Fade
can
Eye-
call
Fade Eye's in a
best
good
on the
position to
fly, who
get
can
flushed
adapt
out
the most,
into.
or are these just going to be two teams running it down on each other?
We might get that
Throwing
here.
haymakers.
Look at the util set up for this A main fight. Miniboo fancies a little bit of it, but PRX is slower on the uptake. It's a smoke out on them, but they're going to try and follow this Raise util in. Miniboo has a swing.
Miniboo,
Something
nice.
gets ahead of it. Rien's though able to follow up on the grab well, and that will take up this position.
Oh,
of
that's
boxes.
madness. That's pure madness.
Stuff for
Oh
Rien's.
god, they can't be doing
Just what the
that.
doctor ordered.
It's a bonus at least,
Forsaken
but
is
oh
out of the
boy.
game, essentially. How do we break back in?
Sometimes sometimes it's
on the bridge.
sometimes
like
PRX do PRX things.
Side be so powerful. Honestly, remarkable. There's something
Lovely from Riens, but kind of gifted, to be honest.
You're trapped in the grav well. There's a stun being thrown onto him as well. PRX opt to go for a pretty loose call here, just triple swinging through the smoke with multiple players there. They're lined up. Just doesn't work out.
Let's go. Nice one.
Not the bonus I think the PRX were looking for. Heretics really taking control.
W
of that
gaming
aim.
for a reason, for
PRX
sure.
might be tempted to test them again.
Placing swarm grenade.
Okay, now full buy. The good news for Heretics is they kept that one extremely clean, so there's only one person that can't buy next round. Dude, Heretics, both buy rounds. Oh my god. Dude, how? How have they got both of those with no trade?
Now, you're trapped if you're Riens in A main. He's only good for the one. Minibu needs to try and find a way into the game, but he's at risk of being crunched on here as Forsaken gets the spike down. Clock is ticking for Minibu, and eventually
do you feel like Heretics probably, I've seen about 3, I would be tempted to call a timeout if I was the coaches. I've seen 3 duels, and obviously the coach is just going to be flicking through their POVs, right? I've seen 3 duels already that I think they should have won. So I wonder if it's just like just a timeout and nothing tactically, just to be like, guys, it's okay. It's okay. You're just a little nervous and just because this
is no way you're
that's rough.
Yeah, no, I mean, having to make that adjustment. Look at him. He
Dude, no bullets.
that movement is so smooth.
It's the rumble of the train.
Again,
Yeah, I mean, it happened. It did happen to Boom. You're right.
Smoke up and,
That was a prime example of it. The rumble of the train.
That's another situation.
You just can't hold your mouse.
That attempt to stall for Heretics is utterly defeated.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is the first round
Sure, we'll say 4 that can't buy next. We've got Bucky into this one, so imagine Bucky's going close door, but the Bucky solo holding B.
The critical element of Team Heretics winning
Prowler and Boombot, and it's a Boombot lineup that is kind of sick, to be honest. Boombot clears here, Prowler clears here. It's nice. They feel like they create pressure over towards here, but as we can see, the turrets give them full info so they can actually retake this back.
Now opting to double up control A main with Minibu. PRX though, they have just slowly pivoted.
Same thing for Heretics though, right? Heavy A-hole, 2-person again, every single buy round.
But at the
Yeah, they know he has a Bucky now.
They know who has this Bucky. They can just try to avoid him.
He clears the Razor Vine though, so there's an option for Boo to spring forth should he need to, but he's sat here with the Bucky. It's an awkward line to be on. Patience for Boo. He's going to get shot up through the wall though. Benji can't
weren't expecting the line.
And now from Tower, Heretics have to make the play.
Oof.
God, that happened in
Dude,
light speed.
it's looking nice for PRX. Like Angel-wise, it's really convincing.
And this is 2 teams that are going to fight.
Active Llama, thank you so much for the 9 months, dude. Thank you.
There's no backing down from here.
Drilled, it's looking nice, especially, you know, like these, there's been pissed around in this, where there's a lot of opportunities for people to misstep, but they're very calm. They're very calm. Like, they're making sure they're doing everything together. It's pretty cool. Force them to an eco. They definitely need a timeout, Heretics. Dude, no timeout?
They just play safe, disciplined when they need to now. That's fully on display in a round like that, and it puts Team Heretics on an eco.
Okay, wanna get the ult into the buy rounds. For loads of Sheriffs, there's been a lot of B hits at the moment. Different pathing this time. Oh, it's really nice, dude.
Absolutely not ready for that. He's wrapped around with the judge of this.
He's pushing spawn.
Is unchained.
Yeah, they're doing that thing where they're just kind of disrespecting.
Heretics don't quite have the arsenal to slow them down meaningfully. Gravwell is going to be avoided by Rienzi. Extricates himself, but now the boys are back.
This was an eco though, chat. Don't get too carried away. 1, 2, 3, 4 ults for the next big buy round though. What a nightmare.
One of the greatest Raze players in the history of this game. Just let him run wild. Build your plays around him. No one's running the race here.
Yeah, it is really cool to change up the pathing on this one as well.
Just destructive when he's getting his pace into back.
Jing, man.
How is Blue supposed to establish a foothold?
He's bought a judge
against this
twice.
Fade util against the Vice, util that gets thrown down there.
It's too overwhelming. They can't anchor this site right now.
Yeah, and I mean, this is still a good timeout because there's a lot of stuff they can talk about. First of all, there's definitely some nerfs. Second of all, they're getting wrecked B spam-wise, and they probably have to give up their aggro A game plan.
Off the site, absorb that initial utility that PRX are throwing, which has been a tsunami wave, and then come back in with those.
There's a shotgun on the train.
So much of
the raise is causing him trouble.
Average conditioning on a map like
Okay,
this.
so this is something where we looked at PRX before, and their ults weren't great on these big rounds, but it started to get a lot better. So, and this is the round where if they use all the ults here, it's 7-1, and we know what happens then. So, we'll see. They just have too many ults though, right now.
Was when they fight doggedly for that A main position, and Heretics have
Literate 369, thanks so much for the 2 months, dude. Thank you.
Force PRX to take a risky flash out and get gunned down.
Noel is lost, thanks so much for the prime as well, bro. I appreciate that. Okay, so this is probably a big focus as well. The Heretics were talking about. They are 2 people that are 1 away from ult, so you would imagine maybe on this one they still go aggro A. We got the ult, Astra Star, maybe to try stop him from getting a orb. Are they gonna late 3-person push middle because they think they're gonna be trying to get A orb?
Line off the rip.
Smoke, fake. Okay, so they like faked the middle here. But literally the fake space just.
Oh, he's headed over towards Art.
But does he even check close? Oh man, Benji almost did unbelievable.
Once again, playing through these smokes, the boom slows the pace down, and the shots have been good enough
pretty good.
to make it something in Forsaken versus
Heretics have to win this round though. Oh, that's a bold ult. No matter what, damage is pretty good for PRX here though, even if they kill like 2.
Letting Forsaken know that he's safe to pivot towards this back area. They want to flip the map right now. Stuns coming through, something feels like he's in so much danger.
TP's out. Are they just going to cut sound for a little bit? Get some weird timing on spawn here. Dude, they're using all of the ults.
Cosmic Divide even being used here.
This is going to at least give a safe pocket for something to get that plant. He gate crashed away from the fault line.
Oh, no way.
For Forsaken.
Minibu just has to watch too many angles. He's so scared. He knows that's, Forsaken could be going for him.
You got 2 initiators up here for Heretics. Decent util for this retake, but the Cosmic Divide is a bit of an issue. Forsaken's going to anchor here behind this Nebula. Information though is kind of out
He knows where 1 is, he knows where 2 are, he knows where they both are now.
A bit more of an inkling. Is he going to push this?
Bro, holy. Oh my god, they won this round as well. They forced it down to an eco. 3v2. I was worried when they put the ults into it, but they look nice. Plan was good.
That is when PRX thrive. Frankly, you could say the same for Team Heretics, but that's even more.
Dude, chat, they forced him down to an eco.
Rian's used that Nightfall, but to no avail. And you're just seeing Minibu placed in this uncomfortable situation. Has to watch a couple of different angles. They're feeling good.
Yeah, it's looking really strong. The EMEA not good at Pearl.
Especially up against this half-bite.
Narrative is really sticking right now. Wait, this is nice, dude. TP's over towards the smoke. Insta, they cleared this with. Oh, dude, that was pretty cool.
Making light work of this eco.
I would have to watch this one again, but it looked pretty well thought through.
Available to you. Riente's going to have a crack, see what he can find. Jing has no time for it though, and Minibu will get.
Oh god. Well, we said it might happen. The 7-1, winning that big round. First game of the tournament, Desp. Sorry, mate.
Oh, buddy. That is cold.
The opener? Oh, come on, man. That is.
Yeah, it's going to feel rough.
Move from something. Inflicting 5,000 mental damage the Heretics early.
The 6-round lead wasn't already enough. Here's this heavy util play that
Dude, this looked really nice, this strat.
Right between the shoulder blades. And it's all smiles for PRX right now, Wyatt. Rifles back in the hands of Heretics, though. A focus over towards his art and a main split, potentially.
Why are you adding me, guys? What's going on here?
You want to act fast. Here comes that
Knight, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Not going to ping onto anybody.
Alarm bot triggered on art.
Team Heretics is going to try to fight this. You could have many try to pop flash out with PRX get onto the site. Steel guard.
You guys trying to at me because he got knifed?
Okay, we're gonna have that.
Is that it? Is this a sideshow thing?
Heretics to defend this properly. They're gonna have to give it up potentially, but they're anchored in. Miniboo sees a bit off that dimensional drift, but PRX have actually syncopated the tempo here, and there's a drift over to B from the defenders.
I got nothing for it, man. Slideshow played too well for me, even to try and have a comeback here.
Again, just slowing it down. They tap the plant. They want to bait this utility out.
It's about to get messy, folks. Strap in. There's the pick.
Oh, dude, this fade eye was insane, man.
Something tries to emerge behind the flashing wound. He's caught with utilities. There is something.
God, they're running over them. It's going to have to be a double timeout in one half. It really is. Chemiyuki, thank you so much for the gifted. We've got 7 gifted, and there came the 1. 7-1 with the gifted. Thank you so much. Yami as well. Thank you so much for the prime, dude. Thank you.
Everything they do, they're controlling the tempo.
The observing, yeah, the observing is good here, man. Guess we're saving Prius for next game.
They slow things down, allow some of those players from Team Heretics to
leave
after that steel garden was used.
No, he popped. He actually went through, chat. The ult actually went through as well.
Then they get back in, post-up, refight.
Oh god.
It is picture perfect.
Yeah, the double has to. Let me say the double timeout has to come in here.
All right, big breath here. Hearing from
they're just getting outclassed on this, man. They're getting outclassed, and it looks a little rough nerve-wise.
Curse on them right now, but it's kind of not something they want to consider because of the road that still lies ahead of them here through our group stage. But they've said that they're not inexperienced kids anymore. You know what I mean? They
James getting the judge for B hit. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, to be honest. Especially if they know that they like touchy dust turtle in elbow.
In general, I feel like they've got the experience to
say, thank you so much as well. Thank you for the 11 months. Thank you.
At this level. But how do they dig themselves out of this 7-round
Outclass is fine, but it seems like they can't shoot back. They're definitely nervous, yeah. First 4 rounds, it felt like there was a lot of angels.
Last year, Heretics,
and now they're just getting run down.
That really shocked the scene in the off-season.
Ryder Times, thank you for the prime as well, and Karen as well, thank you for the 10 months.
Come out swinging. They have a fantastic 2024.
Lego as well, thank you for the 19 months. Dude, the momentum's crazy, isn't it? Oh, dude, it looks so rough.
Well, the kids who were last year, they are mature now.
You like my scan? I mean, it was sick. It was the one back up hit that pretty much got him 2 kills.
Maybe they should get off the starters block Wyatt first.
Yeah, judging again with double satching back over towards here. Heretics go with a similar plan to what they were doing at the beginning with the insta push. Looking again a little bit like a C9 kind of way of playing the map.
It's tucked in that corner. Benji not close enough to see it. So they're pulled out of holes entirely, have Heretics.
Even with the push, though, they still don't get the people in the right positions. Like, they're here early, but it just doesn't matter. They're taking full map control. We've got a judge back of elbow. How are you meant to push him off?
This anti-eco B-slam with Jin getting into the holes with a judge. This time, Boo's out of there. He's not trying to die to that again.
What can Heretics
dig
up here? Forsaken aware. And he's already seen that Prowler, knows it's coming. Fault line. Thrown out here, no one to catch on to, or perhaps the vice behind him, but Forsaken is confident.
Forsaken is so good on every agent, it's mental.
He's sharp as attack, folks.
Actually mental.
An unreal run.
That was nice. That was nice from him.
Went on that, 5-game win streak. When the train began rolling in the
Astra from this guy, that smoke that he did there, no joke, I think that takes me, it probably takes me about 3-4 seconds to plant that one down.
I mean, all of them, right?
Mate, I'm so lost when I get into Astra form, I have no idea where I am. It's not my agent, dude.
Get someone who can do it all.
We saw, dude, I think I'm being generous with the 3 seconds, to be honest.
Heretics are feeling, at least those rifles are back, locked down to work.
Yeah, I feel bad for Heretics now. I kind of want him to get a couple of rounds.
PRX playing a 2-2-1 right now, late in this half. slowing things
It's crazy
down.
how bad EMEA is at Pearl. I
iconic
said coming into this tournament we were going to do a counter, right, to see
these
the head-to-heads
sites.
of how many EMEA get on
Waiting
Pearl.
out to see if Team
I said they would
Heretics
lose
want
every
to go
game
for
on
something
Pearl.
more proactive
This
with
is
breach that they've
a
got.
very good
Mini Boo is
example.
Postured in A main right now. Here comes that dimensional drift, so he's going to get spotted. Mini Boo is under a lot of pressure at the moment.
Just hoping to fight ahead of it. There might be a safe pocket for something here to just emerge in. Or call a cancel. Yep,
Okay, hold up. This might be the rounds.
That might be a little bit audacious.
It's kind of down to Mini Boo to win this duel.
Mini Boo tries to hold it off. Bangle Jing is just
They got the
a little
super
better. The
late
guy
luck,
is
and chat,
running
this
roughshod
luck is the most
over the
incredible
defenders.
timing, by the way.
And
Benji
could
was
be
just
caught. The
holding
timing
her.
was likely.
Okay,
Forsaken
well.
just rips him a new one. And Boo again. Hands out wide, says, what do you want me to do?
Jing? Nah, Jing's... Jing's... I feel like people are whiffing on Jing as well, though. But it's just like, if you're not getting punished, he can keep doing this.
Three players, yeah, let's just hit
Look
the
at
site
them.
with our 4 now. They really said, nah, I'd win. they do not slow the game down there. That's just crazy decision making. But all 5 of them are so on point. The guts, the confidence for something to get out there is crazy. And they follow up. Team Heretics, they are divided. They're losing 1v1s. Jing getting that crucial opening kill for the team to get into that site.
Sleeping, mate. We are sleeping.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
Sleeping. I mean, he's not wrong. They lose so many angels. And you got to remember, so like, the Heretics coaches, they're only flipping through their POVs. And we've only probably seen like 20% of the stuff that they've seen. Just looks like a diff on every single level on this map.
Some valuable information, even though it's unfortunate that that rocket was not able to get any value for the PRX side.
Like their first big win, getting that ult out of them.
So they're going to go back to this B pivot. So many rounds for them. They've had the ability to hit the site with just one player anchoring. Opportunity for Benji, but knows he certainly can't go for more. Just has to back off.
Do you expect a large change on the next map? Yeah, the next map should at least be competitive.
In fact, PRX, they're just going to use
It's just, I'm telling you, EMEA don't know how to play this map.
To allow the free plants.
And they can fall back off this. We can go back to, though it's uncharacteristic, the post-plant spam set up for PRX, but they're more likely to play ahead of it. Now, this is a wrinkle in the plan. The lockdown will allow Heretics potentially.
It's a good nade.
Something.
Strong nade from Jing.
Never mind. Something's happy to wait and bide his time here.
Patman going to double up with him as well. Something wants to get some early spam.
Maybe not enough people on site, though, I would say, from PRX. Sure, or Forsaken just sends it through the wall anyway. Dude, 11-1. It's 11-1. I almost feel bad doing this, but the conductor, maybe that's
decimating Heretics on their re-entry.
Well, we have been for a long time, apparently, folks. First half for Heretics. We'll be back after a short break. Collect yourselves. We'll return with this.
I'll be honest, I felt bad doing it. It's 11-1, chat. I wanted it to be like close, big round. But the train is going so crazy. That's insane. The train's moving too fast. Man, I felt it was like a guilty one. I wanted it to be close, competitive map. I need to bring it out, and it's just an 11-1. There's a singular pebble on the track. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna mute this just for the VOD, so we don't get wrecked. Shout out to Bacon, by the way. Bacon got me the hat. Bacon got me the whistle. Shout out to Bacon. Because, chat, there's no way I can get this stuff in Iceland, so... How fast was this half? The VOD right now is at 23 minutes, so pretty fast. Pretty fast. Looks like an under 30-minute map, depending on what goes down. Malaman, thank you so much. We've got Smushy, Smarties, A Never Nude as well. Thank you. And Sandy Starlight, thank you so much. Theo Bus Apollo as well, I appreciate that. Mini is trash talking Heretics. Yeah, I can see that. It's just, I mean, they're melting. They are melting. There's nothing else about it. They're melting, but
I'll tell you what,
At
we're
least-
gonna come back
at least
from
it's the
our
best
half
of
with our
three.
Coinbase Econ report about a measure of the bang for the buck that you get off your credits.
Thank you so much everyone for the Prime, by the way. We've got Razor Babel with the Prime, Keita,
That
Sodox,
is
super cool.
crazy from Forsaken. But yeah, that'll
I'm
happen
kind
when
of
you die
slimy
twice and you never
with the
actually have
Prime,
to
thank you for the name.
spend your money.
Thank you for that.
Forsaken
Isaac,
is
thank you
on
for
a
everything, Isaac.
tear,
Appreciate you, thank you. We got
continuing the
Hunting,
form
and
that
we
he
got
had that we mentioned previously. That
Fungy,
run
Val,
the PRX have been on to get to
Wuji,
this
and
tournament
Anteaters as
coming
well.
out
Thank you so
of
much, guys. Appreciate that.
nowhere. He has just been
DD
their
Moji as
star,
well
no
with the tier
matter
1.
what
Thank you
role
so
they
much,
throw
man.
him on.
J-Man as well.
We saw PRX on this map. It was an overtime loss to RRQ in that lower final of Pacific. Something was whiffing, making some really odd decisions in the clutch situations, and Forsaken wasn't able to get them over the line. But here, it's a different game plan, a different comp, and by God, it's a different outcome.
I did not expect this map
Spicy.
to be in the pool. I
see
certainly didn't
you.
expect
Thank you
one
so
of
much,
these teams
dude.
to pick into it. So
Okay,
that
for
was
people
very
that
surprising
were
as we got
wondering
into
if
this, but
Heretics
it's
won
no
one
surprise
pistol, they
anymore.
haven't.
PRX,
It's
they have
1
been
nil in terms of
grinding this
pistols.
map before this tournament,
Honestly, at
and
this
it is
point,
showing. This is some
at this point, if
dominant,
you're Heretics, you're just playing for confidence.
exceptional and unique gameplay.
The words of Coach
PaperX
Silzinho
still
and
go
Heretics
for a
have been
4-1.
sleeping
No joke,
for
if
that
you
first
looked at
half.
PaperX's
Hopefully,
last 100 pistols,
reach to the
I would
tune of the
say
alarm clock that gets them
95
in this
of them
game.
they do a
Minimu's already
4-1 on
got his round of
defense
his
somewhere.
A site now, tapped up a little bit, and PRX have not quite shown themselves yet. Something lurks amongst the shadows. That's a bloody
Look at
good
the timing, bro.
At least for one.
Oh.
What a shot! Boo just runs into it.
Ronin got him out as well, 40 HP. He was insanely calm as good shots there.
Kill from Wu. Benji, can he catch a timing? He would have to be the one for Heretics
It's nice
right now
timing.
to save them, to get this pistol round, keep them in the game.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Jing, however, reaching around the corner. It's a very low health Woot that's able to dispatch him. Now we've got a God's Honest 2 versus 2, and here's Forsaken, gets the spike loose. It's up to Benji.
Benji, mate, they need you.
Prowler, play from behind it. Patman sees his quarry.
3
Not
bullets,
quite ready to
1
finish the
bullet.
job. 35 seconds left in the round. Patman holds his ground.
Man.
Hey,
It's 11, they got a force. And they didn't get the plant down.
He's
11
won
chances.
both pistols.
Dude,
for
Patman's
this
got
team.
an incredible
Obviously, Heretics
clutch
are going to have
win
to come
rate,
into
I
this
swear.
with a tragic force.
Zach, thank you so
Hopefully
much
they
on
can look
YouTube
like
for doing that, bro.
G2 with
By the way,
some
thank you so
stingers,
much,
maybe.
Zach. I appreciate that, man.
This is stunning from PaperX.
Finish off. Brimming with confidence. Forsaken is loving it.
Just doing the little things right. There's something with the confidence to push out of that smoke when Devi is being pressured. They fight
God
together.
damn,
The
it's so much
fundamentals
fun.
are just
Must
so
be incredible.
clean right now. What a joy this is to see PaperX in prime form.
Round number
White
14.
hot.
That could be the last of the game. But there is
What a
stack
shot
on
that
the
is.
B side. Patman, though,
What a shot
takes
that
one
is.
for the team. Forsaken finds his, and then PRX realizes action elsewhere. We've got Jing's going to start filtering up through Connector. He may see the second wave here from Heretics Cross.
He's going to try to swing out. He will. Gets the first tap down.
It's
A
lovely
double
on this
swing.
one.
Forsaken
And they're ready for
follows
this.
in on Mini Bucon on
Chat,
the lurk.
first game,
And it's
under
the
28
IGL,
minutes. It's a
the
fast
big
one.
brother of the team.
In the unenviable position of having to salvage an impossible situation for his team. This would be one of the nastiest losses that Heretics have suffered in quite some time. Boo here's going to try and go to work with him, but Divine shuts the ball
Oh
in his
man,
first map.
13-1.
What a way to make a statement here
Holy.
in Toronto.
Well,
PaperX are back.
that is the train right there. That really is strong.
A pearl for PaperX. I mean, if they did, time.